that if protein is high enough, not at the RDA, 0.8, that's very low.
Yeah.
But if protein's high enough and you're up at this 1.6 grams per kilogram, these subtle differences that exist between the amino acid makeup of plant proteins and animal proteins doesn't seem to affect the health outcomes that we care about. A couple of clinical trials, Hamilton Rochelle out of Brazil, and then Alistair Montaigne and his group with Benjamin Wall, that have actually looked at comparing omnivorous diets to vegan diets where all of the protein comes from plants. So these diets are interesting because you look at a completely plant-based diet where all the protein comes from plants versus an omnivorous diet where about 60% of the protein is from animal. And in these two studies that go for 10 and 12 weeks long, where they're doing resistance training in healthy adults, and they put the protein intake at 1.6 grams per kilo, or in Alistair Montaigne's, it was more about 2 grams per kilo, which is pretty high. You do not see a difference in muscle size or strength gains throughout that 10 to 12 week period. So yes, we can drill down and look under a microscope at the difference between these proteins and come up with a digestibility score and all these things. But when you actually feed people these foods at a high protein intake and measure these outcomes that we care about, there's no difference.